filled to the brim with dirty jokes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, he almost said it. He almost said the gamer word.
Oh, he almost said it on stream last night, too.
Oh, really?
Okay, that's not my fault. That one wasn't my fault. That was Kiwi's fault, alright?
Yeah, so last night, me, Noah, Kiwi, and our other buddy Connor, we were playing the Sons of the Forest. The the game that came, second game of the Forest.
Yeah.
And Kiwi just kept saying some dumbass shit, and which I mean is typical for Kiwi. And damn near got Noah to say it. And the funniest part about it is that I nearly fell out of my chair reaching for my deafen key. Because I have a key specifically for a quick deafen. Just in the case of,
understandable,
people forget that I'm streaming. Somebody pops in that didn't know I was streaming, something like that. But I was just leaned back in my chair. I was kind of scrolling through my phone while we were waiting, and I was only half paying attention. And then I just hear Noah, start to get angry, and I could hear it in his voice.
Bro, I just said the word no, and he almost fell out of his fucking chair. I stopped myself before I finished anything else, but I did get to the word no.
Yeah, no, but literally... Yeah, no, I almost fell out of my chair, and I basically bitch slapped my keyboard.
Well, here's the important question. Did your keyboard like it?
I mean, it's my keyboard is a Kudere, so it's hard to tell.
Fair enough.
Curse.
My so kind of keyboard.
All right, so it has been about a week since our last, or the 2 weeks since we last played. Does anybody want to catch us up on what all has happened? Obviously, yes. Obviously, yes. You are continuing through this this dungeon.
Yep. So last time we finally managed to kill the fucking ghostly specter things that were in here after a lot of stuff going wrong. Let's see yes, it was this session. Alwyn got knocked out, and Bricks, in a chaos thing of insanity, stabbed himself multiple times until he got himself knocked out. After a time, basically a short rest, we got going again. And after exploring only a couple rooms, Arby managed to stand into a hypermagnetic room. Got
Unlucky.
stuck. We managed to get him unstuck, only to then cause some sort of gas to leak out into said room, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, leak out into the room. Bricks bolted back for the room that we killed the ghosts in, while Arby went the other direction. And Arby is now completely by himself, about to go down a set of stairs. Meanwhile, the rest of us are currently sitting here just, about to explore the rest of the way, because we can't really get to Arby.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
So,
I'm sorry.
I think I'm gonna roll back time just a little bit before you guys have that long rest. Don't worry too much about it. I just need Arby to remember that he has. How many spell slots had you used up until that point? I think you were out of spell slots by the time you got to this magnet room, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
yes, no.
He was I'm pretty sure he was out.
Cantrips.
Well, yeah, of course you got your cantrips,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I ran
so-
completely out of spells.
I'm just kind of rolling that back for a second. Yes, you are confined to this hallway as you walk down further and further down these steps. It transfers from a more hewn texture to metal and what seems to have originally been here before, kind of alternating between this, as if part of this facility got damaged, somebody repaired it, and it's now this more classical hewn stone. And I believe we left off as you descend further and further into this stairwell, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So, let me actually put on the right music. Yeah.
Didn't I cast light on something?
Yes, I believe you did, so you could actually see down here. By the way, what color of light did you choose?
You're white.
Okay, yeah.
They're
Is there?
much like an LED light.
Okay, it's just like you turn on your screen and it's just blasting white down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So, yeah, you descend further and further into this hallway, alternating between hewn stone and metal. The clink of metal feet against metal grates before transitioning to stone may be a little jarring at first, but becomes rhythmic as it echoes down the hallway. As you know, you take your precise
RP
mechanical
just starts
steps.
dancing to it. Like baby group.
Okay.
Boy, dance.
You eventually arrive down after a small, we'll say a 5-minute walk down these stairs. After all, you are taking caution as you take steps down. The first big gap at the top of the stairs indicated that these might not be the most reliable steps, though you tread carefully. Before you reach a room, the door seems to be open to it, but it is incredibly dark inside. You take your first shaky steps in, and you notice it is a enormously long hallway upon which there are large tubes lining each side of the wall, and hanging right next to the tube is, well, you. Or not you, but something that looks very similar to you. A humanoid construct that has a large screen where its head should be.
This is something Arby would do. Every time he walks past one, he just says, "Hi, I'm Arby," and then just continues walking.
Okay, yeah.
Not understanding the situation.
Room seems to have been cut off from this generator long ago, as there is no lights incoming, even from any auxiliary power. It is pitch black, only illuminated by the light from your screen. Looking past, I think the camera pans behind each of these metal beings as you walk down this hallway, and it is long, incredibly long. If you had to guess, maybe the length of a football field. So what? That's 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's incredibly long before it seems to come to a flat end where the back of the wall is also lined with these tubes and contraptions, these large humanoid constructs.
RB look for any aux plugin anywhere?
Yes. RB, you will notice next to each of these constructs hanging from the ceiling, there are panels next to them on the walls behind them. Each of these panels seems to have one of those aux cords.
Oh, one of the aux cords, not the plugin.
Or, sorry, the plugin. My bad. That's on me.
RB sits there and clicks in and drops out the aux cord, and he walks up and he plugs in.
You tap the small panel upon your forearm. You hear as the cord comes loose. You stretch it out, and you reach towards this the aux port. And as you plug it in, it's almost as if, well, how do you describe it? It's almost as if instantly, within the moment that it takes electricity to shoot down you into your metal limbs, it shoots into this computer. You see the light from the screen of the automaton behind you light up. It seems to judder and move unnaturally for half a second before static appears on the screen. As this thing starts screeching, it's just, dial-up? It's almost like dial-up, but only the parts that screech. Not like the tone of the phone ringing. It's only the parts where it's screeching. And you, Arby, you can feel through this connection you have through the machine that leads to and is plugging directly into this thing. It currently writhes and thrashes, kicking you behind it as it screams out in pain.
RB immediately unplugs.
It falls limp immediately, shaking, weighing back and forth, almost like a hung corpse on the gallows.
RB goes to it and sticking his paws in my ear. He looks for where the panel will be for the aux cord on it, and he's going to try to open it.
Okay. It is a purely mechanical function. There is no need to rely on any kind of electricity to open this panel. You pop it open. There sits the cord, waiting to be pulled out.
He's going to try to pull it out and plug it in.
Okay. You pull out the cord on this automaton, plug it in, and nothing happens.
He's just gonna leave it like that.
Okay. Yeah, no. You plug it in, take a step back, this limp corpse of a machine waving back and forth as it hangs from its own cables, occasionally bumping into this large glass cylinder it seems to reside next to.
I was gonna take a closer look to this glass cylinder.
Yeah, go ahead, roll me an investigation check. Well, investigation or perception, whichever you prefer.
Oh, I prefer perception. I'm better at that.
Okay, well, what's your modifier? We'll just use this roll of 4.
+7.
Okay, so 4 plus 7. Well, what a waste of a 20. Sorry,
Right.
Chief.
I clicked it before you said what's my modifier.
Yeah, so 4 plus 7, what's that? 13?
Yeah.
No. Yes.
It's 11.
Yeah. It's 11. Oh
Oh,
boy,
yeah,
sure
11.
can count.
You got the 13. You got the 13 because when you have a 7, you subtract 3 and add the 10. That's why you got
All
13.
right. Yeah, so you have this large metal cylinder. It's in a way smells something similar to formaldehyde. Although you know what formaldehyde smells like, it smells off, different even. And it smells really familiar. You just can't place it.
Does it smell like fluoride? It's kind of similar.
Not quite. It does have that harsh chemical smell to it, but you're having a bit of trouble kind of just placing where you have seen or smelled this chemical.
And you said it's in a glass tube. How big is this glass tube again?
Yes, it's a large glass cylinder. If you had to estimate, it's probably, it would take up it's like a 10 by 10 cylinder by D&D standards. So it's sizable. It's about like a 10-foot radius. It's large.
Man, if I just had the cantrip campfire. Or what is it? Campfire or bonfire or something like that. Cast it right on top of it. Yeah, boom. RB notes that down in his head. So cyanide smelling, or cyanide. Yeah, I almost said flavoring.
I should say it's more like
What's it say?
formaldehyde. Cyanide smells like actually, sorry, wrong way around. Almonds smell like cyanide.
Yeah. No, people more commonly come in contact with almonds, so it's better to tell them cyanide smells like almonds. Not you ignore the scientific fact that cyanide's why almonds smell like that.
Yeah.
My pen wouldn't work.
Oh no.
Okay. And sorry. He's gonna continue down the hallway. I choked on some beef jerky.
Okay. Again, this hallway seems to end with a flat wall, seemingly comprised of the exact same elements of these large vats next to mechanical constructs.
Large vats. Can he get a whiff of those?
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Is he able to get a whiff of those?
Yes, it's the exact same kind of formaldehyde-y, harsh chemical smell.
And you said these were where?
Towards the back wall of this room, this long rectangular room.
Is there any doors?
There doesn't seem to be any. You can, don't let me speak for you. You don't see any.
Shall he investigate?
If you may certainly investigate if you would like.
Now it's more hands-on, so if he ends up stumbling across it, he stumbles across it.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Well, 5. You, with a 5, you do feel air moving down here, which is strange. After all, you know that this facility has no power as of the moment, so there wouldn't be anything pushing air into this room. You just
So
can't
more
place
than likely
where
be
from.
holding the air out.
You just
He
can't
pretends to lick
place.
his finger and hold it up.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Cortana. Sorry, my computer keeps pulling up Cortana for some reason.
Cortana. Anyways, so yes. No, you can't seem to place any other entrances into this room. But you do feel a vague push of air.
What do I have, or what can I do? Is there any ports over here I can plug into?
Yes, there is. There's one behind each of these constructs.
I do not think he wants to go through that again. Is there any switches, levers, buttons, or do I need a perception for that one?
No need. There are switches, and there is one large lever. You know, the kind of lever that is connected by a handle, so you can grab it. There's a horizontal bar in between the two levers. There's one of those at each of the consoles, and you can see a cord directly linking that to the cables holding up each of these constructs.
Is there any red button?
Unfortunately, no buttons are lit up, and there are no plastic red buttons that you can see.
Okay. RP's gonna grab a hold of those, and he's gonna slowly start pushing them up.
The levers?
Yes. Or pulling them.
They're already in the up position. You would just need to pull the one down to and as you grab hold of one of these levers and you pull it down, you hear a large and as some kind of gas sprays from the back of one of these the construct's head, the one directly behind you. You get a big whiff of that strong formaldehyde-y smell as it just and falls heavy onto the ground, motionless.
Is there any aux port on it?
Well, let me ask you this. Is there any aux port on you?
Yes, it would be behind a panel on the back of his head, kind of where the spinal cord meets the brain.
Yep. And that's exactly where you would find one of those.
So he'll click in the panel, he'll flip up really quick,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes ahead and plugs into it.
Okay, can you roll me a wisdom save?
Oh god, I swear to god if I swap bodies.
Loses all your stats.
Oh, I have a +7. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, so you'll only take half damage.
Gosh, fuck.
You feel a sharp pain in your head as this thing once again stirs to life, screeching, just crying and just, spasming all over the ground, kicking up before you feel this wave of intense pain fly over you as you take That's not much. Well, you take 3 points of psychic damage.
Ouch. He immediately tries to unplug.
You do so. And this thing, as soon as you unplug, immediately stops seizing, as if locked in its perpetual state of pain, is currently reaching up to the sky as one hand grasps at the ground, clawing at it. Its legs kicked up, arching its back.
Hot.
I just love to imagine that these guys are just hearing screaming coming from my direction.
Should we go check on that? Nah, it's good. You ever heard him scream? I haven't, so he must be doing something right.
Do you guys hear the souls of the damned? No, just me. Oh, okay.
No, I think it's best to just ignore it. I've learned.
Mentor's over there rocking back and forth inside of Thoreau's body.
With all she's been through, she would deserve it.
Bro.
Yeah.
It's been one day.
It has been one day.
Holding,
She has not processed her trauma yet.
Yep.
Frozen, they're holding the water skin, holding the dad.
Gross, Rooney. All right. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to do?
He doesn't really. He can't find an entrance or some other exit at the moment. Everything keeps screaming if he plugs into something. So he's gonna go down the hall, and every robot he sees, he's gonna plug into the wall.
Okay. Yeah.
Horrible.
He's gonna plug each of the robots into the wall.
You plug each of the robots into the wall, and they continue to lie there limp.
Okay. He goes and he pulls the other lever.
Okay. Again, each of these consoles only has the one lever. It's just that they're connected by a bar.
Oh, okay. You said there's like switches and buttons, right?
There's buttons on the console, yes. None of them are lit up though.
Oh, he's gonna click each one just to make sure.
Okay. You click each button and there is no response, as this place does indeed seem to be completely devoid of any power.
Is it okay if he tries looking again?
So you got to think about this like that roll that you made to look for any entrances or exits, that was you looking as hard as you could.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for you to look as hard as you could twice, right?
Can you try rolling a history with disadvantage?
What exactly are you trying to achieve?
He's trying to remember as hard as he possibly can, if he remembers this place at all.
Okay, yeah. Can I have you instead roll a flat intelligence check?
You just want me to roll a d20?
D20, add intelligence modifier. Nice. You don't remember this place. This place is completely foreign and unknown to you, but you do remember one similar place. It's a different shape. It was all one big cylindrical room, right? With a large pillar in the middle where there were tons of devices, and there were far less of these suits up on the wall, and several of these tubes around. You're not sure, but you don't see any constructs by your memory. You get vague flashes, glimpses at Shaylin, who you now know to be your creator, at least in some fashion, as he rummages through drawers, looks around the lab, trying to do something. You're not certain what, but he seems to be frantically looking around. It seems to be a very chaotic scene as eventually, like, you know, he just curls up in a ball underneath his desk, and you can hear him softly begin to weep. And that's when you're kind of just brought back into this moment as you have subconsciously just been plugging each of these constructs into their consoles, and then walking on to the next one. You feel a light static shock from one of these consoles, maybe a pent-up charge that has managed to persist through God knows how long, but a very long time. But it brings you back into this moment where you are currently pretty much done plugging in each of these machines into the wall.
Swear to God, if this place gets power and this causes a robot rise up, him plugging them all in is just reverting all their freaking save files, so all they want to do is kill things.
If they're going to kill all the fleshbacks, it's a good thing I'm in disguise.
What if one of them can sense like heat coming off of a fleshback?
Oh, then
And then just sees that small little speck inside of that head.
Like Predator. Just shoots. Pew! Is there anything else you would like to do, Arby?
Is there any, like, on, like, the pipes or something, any, like, valve wheels? You know, the twist to either close or open them?
Yes, there is. Towards the ceiling, all these vats seem to be attached to a tube that leads to the ceiling, but beyond that, you don't know where it goes.
And I can't reach it, can I?
It is currently about, I'd say, probably 15 feet up, so yeah, it'd be difficult to get up there.
No. So there's the one that's on the ground.
Yes.
He's gonna try to pick that one up and throw it in one of the vats.
To get into one of these vats, you'd be to put something larger than, like, okay, so these are large cylindrical glass vats, right? They go up towards the ceiling where they have a lid on top of them.
And I have no way up to it. Arby doesn't know what to do. He can't go back because
Oh,
the room.
I mean, you can go back.
I will take poison damage.
No, that's only if you fail your save. It's save or suck. We discovered that last time.
Just don't suck. Come on now.
You know I can't do that.
You also have advantage on the con stave, so.
Yeah.
I'm just laying out kind of your options. It's always a viable option to retreat.
Yeah. And he has just literally nothing he can do down there except for what he has already done. Unless he sat there and inadvertently changed all the auxes to different ports, but that's too much time.
Just switching them around.
Yeah. Like one of those
Get them all in a line and they're all plugged into each other's heads in one big circle.
And then just there's that one that's plugged into the wall. And then they all get powered up and they all just fucking die. Screaming and squelching. Arby's gonna head back up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah. You continue up the stairs, your screen lighting the way, giving an ominous white hue to this facility. As you make your way to the top of the stairs, you are once again confronted with this doorway that leads into a room full of noxious gas.
Wait, go on. There. Arby's gonna pretend to take in a deep breath and exhale.
Okay, yeah.
And let me see. Give me a second. Arby's just gonna grab a hold and he's just gonna open it.
Okay. As
And
you open it. Yeah, go on.
He was gonna take a dash action to get all the way over and try to get to the door.
Yeah. You open the door into this room full of, well, there's a lot of metal equipment currently laying next to this large central magnet. Its purpose, a bit lost on you, but you manage to just dash your way across the room as this mist lies very, very low to the ground now, as it has displaced and laid heavy in the air over time. I'm still going to need you to make a con save, but with the mist lower to the ground, the DC will be lower than last time. Okay. I mean, you get to do it with advantage since you have advantage against poisoned.
So if I can get that nat 20.
Not that it's needed, but okay. Yeah.
21.
You sprint across the room in almost a dancer-like fashion as to not really disturb most of the noxious gas sitting on the ground. And
like the dirty dancing scene.
Sort of, yeah. As you, like a gazelle, just make your way across the room before being confronted with the next door.
He opens it.
Okay. The low-lying gas starts to spill in as you open this door.
He just leaves it open and continues walking. And if this door is shut, he's going to open that too.
Okay. The low-lying gas on the ground slowly creeps towards the next entrance of this room, the one you are heading towards. You open this next door as the tide of noxious gas continues.
Yep, he opens it and then he just clumbers on in. If he has to climb over a desk, he climbs over it.
Okay, yeah. You do so.
Hello. And he leaves the door open.
Cool. So I guess before you guys get your long rest, you see Arby crawl into this room and leave the door open.
I think Brix would watch that and just no, and just mage hand to pull the door shut.
You
put this foot in the way.
You send forth a mage hand that reaches towards this door and immediately closes it with a swift pull of the lever. Yeah. So, what all are you doing during your long rest?
Arby's gonna get back in his fort.
Okay.
Repairs.
Yeah,
Repairs.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing repairs on himself too, and have mental reflection upon himself of if he was mass produced. He's gonna tell everybody about what he discovered down there. He's gonna wonder if he was mass produced, like they were.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
He's also gonna wonder if he can make the noises they made too.
Ew.
Okay.
to be honest here, name a race that isn't mass produced?
Oh my god.
I mean,
He's gonna
You know,
sound
I'm
like
wrong.
they just
he's gonna
different
make the noise.
means.
Why are you booing me? I'm right.
No, you're right. I agree.
Yeah, look at us.
I mean, there wouldn't be.
But Arby's gonna
8
sit there and keep trying to. Arby's just gonna sit there and keep trying to mimic the noise.
That's
So
horrible.
he's
God.
just gonna keep
All of
hearing
you
it.
keep hearing this horrifying noise keep coming from
It's
Arby as you're
probably
trying to
not even
rest.
5 minutes, and I throw something at you.
Like,
You just
he
see his
gets
arm
back,
come up with his middle finger.
bro. I get this picture. You get back. We're all like, "Oh, good, you're safe. All right." We're all like going to sit down and relax, and then you start making the noise. Instantly, we all just turn our heads like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, what a way to make us think that there's something wrong with you.
it's a lullaby. Hear
I
the
learned a
song of
new
my
trick from
people.
my cousins. This
What
should
did you
help
say
you
about-
rest.
What'd you say about my cousin? Fuck you.
What did you say about cousins? I didn't hear you. Need to turn you up, actually.
Do you?
I
Yeah,
learned this
before
from
I
my
turned it down.
cousins.
Let me
They were
phrase.
down there.
I got distracted.
I plugged into the wall and he started making a noise similar to this. And then I unplugged and he went back to sleep.
All right, so
He must have been very tired.
who's gonna explain torture to this guy? Like,
Then I
'cause it's
also
not gonna
plugged
be
into
me.
one of them.
It's not gonna be me. Who's gonna explain torture to this?
I nominate Bricks. I walk away.
Hey, Alwyn. Alan.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I plugged my aux into one of them. Would that be considered coitus for me?
Did you ask first?
First of all,
No.
what is an
I did
ox?
not ask.
Why are you putting an animal inside of something?
No. He clicks his arm and just drops down the cord.
Ah, that's an ox. I see. Secondly, that's something, a conversation you should have with a mother or father. Speaking of, Bricks, please come here.
Rix is just staring at you wide-eyed and in fear in the corner, based on the conversation that's been happening thus far.
He needs a
Hey, Alwyn, I have a secret to tell you.
yes.
He leans in and starts making the noise.
Rubbing the side, like kind of rubbing the side of his helmet like it's his ear. Well, thank you. And he just like looks away.
There's no need to keep your helmet on.
He just
We all
no.
know you're ugly underneath.
We're all a little ugly underneath, aren't we?
I caught the ugly. Alwyn's just gonna look away, and he's just gonna think, thank gods my ears rotted away years ago. I can't hear that well.
What did you need me for?
He had an interesting question I don't know how to answer.
Stone grinding turn towards Arby.
I I plugged my cord into one of, well, me's down there, and it started screaming. Would that be considered coitus?
That
more
sounds
like-
closer to rape.
Huh?
or masturbation if it's another one of him.
Is it gay if it's a clone of me, or is it masturbation?
These are the questions that we need answered.
Oh, jeez.
I don't think we'll ever achieve such a great, philosophical questions on this. So,
Especially with Arby's intelligence. That is his lowest stat.
Same.
his
Anywho.
lowest stat has a +2, Chief.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, his dexterity is a +0, so.
What's my lowest stat?
Never mind.
-1, right?
No, it's -2, which is your int.
Oh boy.
And then I'm sitting here with a 0 in strength.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Anywho.
Minthro,
Oh god.
Yes.
you know how you wanted to experiment or see what I am? There's plenty of meat down there that you can play with.
He's not wrong.
That is a fair point.
I didn't mean it to come out like that. I really didn't. I wasn't thinking. And then I realized I'm playing D&D with you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chunky thought of it as,
Nice.
but you're not wrong. I assumed you meant.
I got him gasping for air now. Great.
That's what they all say. My bad.
Oh,
My bad. My
God.
bad. My bad.
You good, Chunky? I'm sorry.
No.
It's mostly just because I got a stuffed up nose. So. Oh god.
Alright. That is a fair point. I might be able to salvage some of the more advanced pieces and maybe incorporate them into myself or make repairs to you.
Sounds good. You can also may have a screen like me. And then winks.
I
Yeah.
like the exterior design of my helmet.
Brooks walks over to
Cheers,
Alwyn and just like in a cartoon where you're just watching, somebody walk up a vertical surface as if they're walking on a normal floor, just walks up next to Alwyn's head. I don't know if I'd be able to deal with multiple of him.
Neither could I.
No worries. I plugged them all into the wall. So if they do power up, it'll sit there and convert around into them. It'll cause them pain. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Brooks is staring on in horror. I thought what I did to people was messed up.
At least I don't mean to
Just
do
in
it.
case if they are bad. Since I'm not allowed to attack things without permission.
Forgot about that.
Brooks has his mouth open and his finger pointing towards Arby, but he can't say anything. And it's just like, Arby?
You know, if you keep your mouth open for that long, a ghost would stick his genitals in there.
Arby?
Where did Arby hear that from?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Him?
Arby, do you know what torture is?
What's that?
Okay. Torture is...
I love this long break.
What?
I love this long rest.
Torture is where you intentionally give another sentient creature pain in an effort to have something done. Whether that be information or to quote unquote prevent something from happening.
Coming. My bad. Is that just me?
What if they enjoy it?
Bricks once again turns. Okay, look. I don't know what you did either before or after your death, but I don't want to hear about it.
After.
I'm afraid to say, but I have met some people that would be happy to have you.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen.
What is this conversation?
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Can't wait to see the
Welcome to
disclaimer
Arby's
in
brain.
Tucky's video.
Oh god, yeah, no, it's just gonna be in big bold letters. Just fucking the first hour of this is filled to the brim with dirty jokes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Content warning, everything.
Yep.
Everything. Goddamn.
Oh god. You know, I might just take the audio bit of like all of that and just shove it in the front. Cause why the fuck not? Anyway.
Warning, Arby.
Warning, RB. Conversations are varied and unfortunately very weird. Anyway. To answer your question, Arby, if they like it, how do I put this? That's kinky.
Who's kinky?
Like a nut?
No, well, kinda. So...
There is a nut.
God damn it.
Okay.
Jeez.
So this conversation happens.
I love for a whole, 5 minutes he doesn't say anything until there's a nut.
I am an opportunist.
But no, so basically Bricks will have the full birds and bees and kink conversation.
Awful, thank you.
Which I think for the other two is completely surreal coming out of a small axolotl.
I think also it's like it's like not even like how we would think the birds and the bees talk would be. It would be from your culture's perspective.
Yeah, so it's very
So
much...
mommy lays the eggs and daddy comes over and fertilizes them once they're on the ground.
Yep. And then it's just like a whole weird subsection conversation about that kind of... It gets weird. It gets really graphic. And at some point, Bricks actually gets like one of his blank wooden tablets and just etches out diagrams. Like this is a solid like 3-hour conversation just on this.
Arby's sitting there right now, word for word on his screen to remember it, and he takes a picture of it with his face, of the diagram, to remember that too.
Imagine walking through this dungeon and finding fish sex, fish porn right there on the ground, carved into a wooden tablet. Imagine being that guy.
I mean, Bricks act like as soon as he is done with the diagram, he kind of just chucks it off to a corner, wipes his hands, and is just like, well, now that conversation is done.
Now that my sins have been cleansed.
And with that conversation's end, you all can take your long rest now.
I am going to show that bit of the video to everyone.
Do you want me to clip it for you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please. I would love to take that to work and show everybody.
All right, give me a second.
Oh, no.
What are they gonna think of?
Don't associate me with you fools.
Just chucks it off to a
Fools!
corner.
I am no fool.
I want the nut joke.
I did nothing to deserve this.
Okay, quick question. How much of this do we want?
All of it.
Do we
All of
want
it,
the-
it's all gold.
Okay, I don't
Past,
think I can
like,
get all of it because
30 minutes.
it's a solid like
Ah.
5 to 10 minute conversation.
I personally want the nut joke.
The nut
Yeah.
joke. Okay, let me see if I can get that.
On the nut joke.
Yeah, because to me that was really well timed, and I want to show it to people.
Okay.
You're proud of it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Very proud of it. He's gonna show it to his sister. Watch.
Better fucking believe it.
To those on stream, I'm sorry you're gonna hear playback for a second. On this.
Hooray.
Yeah,
Arby's in there right now.
yeah,
There's a word
baby,
on it.
that's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Say shit about.
So I've been
that
waiting
kind of-
for.
It gets weird. Okay, I don't
Are you
think.
trying to get the feedback to come through?
No, it's just if I wanted to get it, if I wanted to not have it, then it would just be a whole pain to do this. It looks like it's too far gone at this point. What I'll do is, I'm gonna be editing the VOD tonight, so I will just, I'll
Give it out then.
Yeah, I'll make a like
No,
short.
don't go to Don't go to too much trouble for me. It's
Oh no,
fine.
believe me, it's not.
No, he was
it's-
gonna edit.
No, we can
He was
always
gonna
just pull
edit
it
it
up,
anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, a lot of it's
Then
gonna. Yeah, like
Yeah, he
no.
posted it on YouTube.
Yeah, I put it on YouTube, so literally what ends up happening is I go through, I edit it, I make sure that any of the, accidental slips of certain things, especially from Noah, those get edited out. Anything that could possibly be, anything that could be yeah, not really demonetized 'cause I'm not worried about that. It's like against
They're all-
TOS.
They're all the same thing. To demonetize everything that's demonetized is against TOS. Everything that's against TOS is demonetized. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, no, the reason I say against TOS is because demonetized can just simply be, swearing, which obviously our shit is full of. But
Yeah, it's no, like demonetization has kind of gotten real bad on YouTube recently.
yeah, against
Because they-
TOS,
Recently,
No, like seriously, like now they have like in their policy have said we can retroactively demonetize your shit.
but
Yeah.
but basically when it comes to against TOS, that's like, that can get your channel deleted.
that's
So,
true.
yeah, I just skim through it for that. I'm basically what ends up happening is as I'm sitting here, playing a game or something, I just have it on the background and I'm listening to it. And then if I notice anything that needs to get removed, I remove it. So, I'll be in it anyway. I can certainly get, a clip or two done and then post it onto my Twitch channel, here within sometime this week. Because, I have both
What
my
is it,
jobs
Thursday?
tomorrow. So, we'll see.
All right. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yep. Anyway, back to what we were doing.
Oh. Yeah, we are getting a long rest. You guys are, I believe you already rolled to see if there was any encounter last session. So yeah, you're good. So yeah, no, we're back to it. What do you guys want to do?
He wants to play with these doors over here.
Yeah, I think Bricks would be like, alright, well, that way's bust. Pointing in the gas direction.
Well, it's been a while. The gas might have dissipated completely by now.
I don't trust it. Because, for all we know, it could be like a constant leak. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it'll pop
true.
out, then it'll settle, pop out, settle, pop out, settle. For all we know, in the time we've been asleep, that instead of just, you know, a little bit in there, that entire room could just be toxic gas now. So
So firebolt the room is what you're saying.
no, I do not want to blow the entire place to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, close the door.
I say we do it.
Mint, give me 5 minutes, and then you're free to do so.
That was out of game, but yeah.
I'm just gonna open the door to room 31.
Oh no.
Okay, yes.
We've
You
already been in
open the
there.
door to room 31. There is the same low-lying settled gas.
That's it.
It starts spilling into this room.
Brooke sees that, immediately
Okay.
opens door 50's door. Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on.
I
Ten.
would follow.
9,
Darby does shut that door.
8, 7, 6.
I said it like
Okay.
5 times. I was making
Sorry,
sure
I
He's
couldn't
mo-
hear
I
you.
got the
he's
door
mostly
shut
counting
right
for-
after I opened it.
I think he's mostly counting for, like, me. Because, you know,
Now,
it's low lying. A thin amount won't hurt you guys very much, because it'll probably just hit, like, the soles of your shoes and shit. It's at, like, need a waist level for me.
When I
Also,
say low-lying, I do mean it's like at, normal humans' shin height.
Okay,
So,
so
like,
it's basically
your
at my
height.
face.
yeah.
More like at your waist.
Still, that would be bad for me.
Yeah.
Also, breathing through your skin doesn't help either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little axolotl boy breathes through the skin.
Yeah. Which
Try to
door
drown
would you
me,
like to
fools.
open first?
South.
The
After I
south-
check
the
it.
southern door.
Yeah, after I check it for traps. After I check it for
Ooh,
traps.
smart. Yeah. Go
That's
ahead,
like-
roll
What
to
do you-
investigate.
13.
13. It doesn't look trapped.
Okay, I pull it.
Okay.
crap.
You open the door. Nothing happens. The door opens with the hiss of hydraulics that you have become accustomed to. It leads into a small hallway that continues down to the east. And
You know-
it doesn't make sense that this would also be a secret room, so I'm just gonna a secret doorway. I'm just gonna reveal it.
Fair enough.
You know what I just thought about?
Yeah.
Out of our entire party, right? If for whatever reason we pissed off the wrong guys, which I tend to do, and they tried to drown us, they'd be so unlucky.
Yeah!
They tie you all. They
Wait,
tie
I
you.
see a flaw here.
For three
There's
of us.
only one of you.
Yeah.
Only one of you that would really suffer a
Yep.
terrible fate.
I definitely see the flaw in this plan.
But the only difference is, after if they like tied cinder blocks to us and then left us for years, two of us they'd pull out and we'd start talking and they'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Or we should pull out his catchphrase and winks.
Hi, I'm Arby. Thank God I've been hearing this man bubble for years.
And then Bricks is dead, but it is obviously old age.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
Bricks would just be like playing dead, waiting for fish to come up and then just snagging them.
I'm just rotted inside of a rusted tin can.
Yeah.
At least you got to die.
And they don't
Wait.
even know. They probably wouldn't
Yeah.
even know that you're in there. They'll just think that you just rusted over. No, babe.
They go to.
Stop
They go to.
touching on my mouse.
You
go to
continue
trap
down this
you.
hallway. You continue down this hallway to another one of these doors. Arby, you see the word for place of eating right above this door in chipping and paint flaking away.
Man, place of eating. I can't wait to run into a monster that tries to eat us in there because haha funny.
I know, right? Pulls lever.
You pull the lever.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Wrong
You
lever.
are instantly shown into a room full of lines of tables. There are seats lining the area and metal trays strewn about.
And
I mean, there's
3 doorways.
small yes, there's 3 doorways. One to the south, one to the east, and one almost where you came from. I'm sorry, guys. I need to use the restroom, so
I require urination.
so we'll call it a break here for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back in about 10, all right?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry, guys.
You're fine. We're on one tonight.
So.
We really are.
Where is this?
We are on a fight. We're stuck. It's just because Aaron needs to go to the bathroom.
Let me get my
That's
English
dirty.
right. Okay, hold on. I'm getting there. I'm working on it.
Sure you are, bud.
Who here thinks we're almost done with the dungeon? There we go.
Define almost done.
I do think we're almost done with the dungeon. I mean, to the last room and potentially the last
Tell you
fight.
what I wanted to hear him.
Possibly.
Tell you what I wanted to hear him.
Because I'm saying we'll be done with the dungeon doesn't mean
I'm playing
we won't
D&D.
doesn't mean
I'm
we'll be out of
letting you play.
danger. There's still probably hundreds of goblins outside now.
Oh yeah. Because the thing is also, right? Because yeah, over here, we have explored a fat chunk of this place,
Yeah.
but there are still things that we have yet to explore, especially all the way over here. By 14 and 12 and shit. So there's a possibility that we have to go over there.
Yeah. But I think we're about to get to another fight. Personally.
Oh, 100%.
Place of eating? Come on. No, I wouldn't avoid a pun with that.
The entire place is just one massive gelatinous cube. I would do that.
Yeah.
Straight up. I would either have a gelatinous cube fill the entire fucking room, or I would have a horde of intellect devourers underneath the tables.
Right.
There is
Thank
no
God
in
we don't
between.
have enough for them.
What?
Thank God they don't have enough for them. I'd die quick.
Shit. Yeah, no, if a fucking intellect devour, if a bunch of that's the thing we are kind of weak on, right?
Intellect?
Yes. If we ever come across a mind flayer, intellect devourers, shit like that drain away your intelligence or prey on a weak intelligence score, we're fucked. Because it's just mint.
What? Wait, what?
You're the
What did
only
I?
intelligent one here.
Oh.
So yeah, if we come
Yeah.
across intellect devourers or mind flayers or anything like that, we are fucked.
Yeah, I have a -2 to intelligence.
I have a +5.
Yeah, I have a +1. Mint's a flat 0.
What?
Or not mint, RB.
Army.
About RB?
Isn't your intelligence a flat 0?
It's +2.
Oh. Still.
So how's it feel to be the third most intelligent one here, Bricks, compared to a childlike robot?
I mean,
Yeah,
to be
but
fair, Bricks was
centuries
barely
old.
taught much. Considering not long after, he was a child, got his magic, and then got kicked out.
Yeah, it happens. And I mean, only gods know how many concussions, Alwyn has.
Was Bricks from a sentient axolotl?
Yeah.
beforehand?
Yes.
Oh. I
Yeah,
thought
no,
you were a sentient
his race.
animal.
No, that's just his race.
Oh.
I'm
It's based off the fish folk race.
I'm kind of like the axolotl class in a lot of ways is a mix of like the Tritons and the lizard folk.
Makes sense.
So I basically kind of took bits and pieces of both of those, threw in water dependency from the grungs, and boom, we have axolotl.
Tritons aren't the fish elves, are they?
No, those are called sea elves.
Yeah, what is the Tritons are the fish-looking fuckers, right?
Tritons are
Catfish.
actual fish people.
That's what I thought. I always just called them fish folk.
Earlier editions, yeah, that's basically all that they were
That's
called.
what that's what they were called. They got the name Triton later on.
Remember how I went through the struggles of making a bird folk before bird folk were a playable race?
Oh no,
Makes me cry.
you went through the struggle of making an owl folk.
Owl folk, yeah.
Yeah, because bird folk, the Aarakocra, have been around for a hot minute.
But I mean, like before they made what's that other bird race, like the bird
Owling.
Cause they owlings, yeah, that they added.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that. I was like,
That
That's some shit.
came out literally a month after we finished that campaign.
that pissed me off so fucking much.
I laughed so much when I saw the teasers for it. I saw a little owl person, and I was just like, hey, that's Squeam. Wait a minute.
That Squeam.
Yeah, that's
And
Squeam.
I can't even say they stole it from our stream either.
Yeah, no, because we weren't streaming then.
What a great! I missed that campaign.
It was such a good one. Miss Jink.
It took 2 years, but you know it was a good one.
It took for fucking ever.
Okay. I'm
Welcome
back.
God,
Yeah.
hi.
God, are we allowed to live this dungeon?
Maybe, maybe not. You'll see. Getting
Depend-
out's gonna be a pain though.
I mean, yeah, there's a literal goblin horde that I summoned above us.
All right. Well, yeah.
You know, I honestly did expect this goblin horde to come back and bite us. I did not expect it to bite us like this.
Yeah.
I also did not expect it to be fucking in
Plot
minced back
relevant.
through. Well, I almost guaranteed it was gonna be plot relevant of some description, right? But I did not expect you to fucking loop it in with Mint's background.
The funny part is, I said that my town was destroyed by a goblin raid, and then he told me about that.
Yeah. So, you all enter into a large cafeteria. There are metal trays strewn about and plastic eating instruments. What would you like to do?
Die.
Understandable.
Oh wait, he already is. Anyway.
Alwyn, roll a d20, and if you don't hit a 20, you die.
Okay.
Not even the dignity of a nat 1. Like, if it was a nat 1, it would be so funny, but
Yeah, no.
it's just a low number that makes you feel bad.
Just Brix is walking into the room. Here's a massive clanging. Looks back. Oh, and it's just dead on the ground.
In the Family Guy like dead pose.
Yep.
Yeah.
With
Brooks
arm
just
behind the
looking
back.
and it's just like looks down at himself. I didn't
Take
glow.
the Hellglaive and poke him.
You poke him with the Hellblade. His head shoots up. He's like, huh. Whew. Stands back up. He's like, I felt that one before. I'm not ready to go back there just yet.
Okay, yeah.
After that fun little bit.
Congratulations, now I'm saying Alwyn's on a timer.
Okay. Arby's gonna pick up one of the food trays, and he's gonna give it to Bricks. I found a shield for you.
This actually would be
Please.
like a decent sized shield, wouldn't it, for me?
That'd be almost a tower shield for you. Please.
I mean, sort of. A tray is usually only like 2.5 to 3 feet long.
And he's only about 3.5 feet long. Tall, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's fair. Nope.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
can we give him this as a tower shield?
I can fasten a handle to it.
How thick are these things?
Not
They
big
are,
enough.
Chief. They're like, you know, those high school trays that you got.
Yeah.
Plastic ones or the...
Okay,
The
that
plastic
actually is a
ones.
question.
The
Are we-
plastic ones.
Y'all got plastic trays?
Yeah.
Oh, me and Adam, we had the ceramic ones.
Yeah, I had the ceramics.
Ceramic?
Yeah.
Yeah, not ceramic,
Oh,
hard
y'all said,
plastic.
was it styrofoam?
Oh, okay,
No.
hard plastic.
I mean,
I had actual
usually get
ceramics.
we usually get styrofoam when the washers broke, which was surprisingly often. But anyways, yeah, no. So imagine those like plastic trays that you got in high school.
Yeah.
Now, you know, like the tin or the aluminum trays that they bring out, like they bring out large amounts of food for in catering businesses.
Yeah.
Imagine that thin aluminum, a little thicker, just
So-
enough to be rigid.
So it needs multiple layers.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
But they do stack.
Metro can probably
Yeah, Bricks.
combine a few.
Bricks for a moment is just confused. Then he looks at it, bang bang on a table. Oh. And just proceeds to grab like a stack of 10 of them.
Yes!
Okay.
And I'll use arcane tinkering to weld them all together and put a handle on it.
Nice. Now,
And now
question:
Bricks-
does Bricks have proficiency with shields?
Oh God, no.
Okay. Yeah. Just good to know.
Now, quick
Something to
question.
hide behind.
Which side are you putting the shield, the handle on? The side with the divots where the food goes, or the bottom?
I think what ends up happening here, right, is Bricks grabs all the fucking trays, gets them in a stack, and just looks at Mint and is just like, all right, we're gonna fashion something out of this later.
Why later?
Bag of holding it goes. Wait, do we have one of those?
Yeah.
I do.
Do we? Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
an
he,
artificer.
he's an artificer, yeah.
Yeah, he changed out. Oh, sorry, no. Mint. She changed out her invocation.
Yep.
Not invocation.
Tinkering.
It's not tinkering either.
tran-
It's
Infusion.
infusion. That's right.
Transmogrification.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I've got the armor of strength and the bag of holding as my 2 infusions right now.
Because you're an armor artificer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Brick
I
shall
don't like
soon
being
have
knocked
the Brick shall soon have a fucking lunch tray tower shield.
I'm still saying it's very important on which side of the handle you put the handle on.
It's probably gonna be on the side where like the food that would
Yeah.
where it would go
handle
in.
on the
The top side.
handle on top.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just saying, there's a reason why chest plates weren't made with, concaved divots inwards towards the body.
Yeah. Well, I'm also thinking,
If we made enough of these, we can literally build a box that we can hide him in. And then he won't get hurt as fast.
Quick question.
I can fasten him a new bucket.
Quick question, Aaron. How many
Yeah.
of these trays are actually in this entire lunchroom?
About 30.
About 30.
To make that tower shield that you just made, you need about 5.
Okay, so there'd be 25 left over.
Yep.
I have a
We
very
can
important
fasten you some light armor with it.
Aaron, I have a very important question.
Yes.
Is this or is this not the same universe and world as our last campaign?
This is not.
Damn, I was about to say, can we just find a random bucket that we put them in, and it's the old bucket from the last campaign?
The indestructible bucket.
Yeah. It's just like it's been being used as like a mop bucket for years now.
By a janitor
Nobody's
at
known.
at an inn.
Okay,
Anyways.
so
Yeah, it's at the Copper Griffin.
Oh god. Bring that up.
there's
That bitch
25
came
of
about and
these.
burned up as fast.
25
Yeah,
of
it didn't
these.
take long.
Let's see.
I really miss it though. It was a good idea.
Yeah, I had the pictures here until recently.
I still have the paper maps, like the floor plan outs and everything for it.
What are these made of?
Titanium alloys. Nope.
These trays?
Yeah.
They're made out of aluminum.
Cortana, because you hear fucking tape does not mean that you need to come about. Go.
Come about.
Okay, so these would
Sorry.
probably end up
You and I
being
come
very.
about.
You about to come about, or you?
So these would end up being fairly cheap then, if I was to gather them all up and sell them off to a blacksmith.
Well, here's the thing about aluminum. Aluminum is a very recent development, only coming about like early 20th century, I believe.
I thought it was like late 1800s.
Might have been. The time frame is really
Iffy.
I think.
well, no, it's not that it's iffy. Those 2 years are really close to each other.
That's
but-
true. Yeah.
Aluminum requires, at least to mine aluminum, it requires a lot of heat. So what you usually do is you use electricity to actually, get aluminum out of rock.
This is a world of magic. We can shoot lightning from our fingertips.
So Aaron,
Yes,
a lot
but
earlier than I
bending.
thought.
really?
Aluminum was discovered in 1825.
Oh, well, it was the
Used?
age of enlightenment.
Used? Not so sure, but discovered 1825.
Yeah.
I think its use wasn't popularized until electrical mining became more common.
Yeah.
Well, let me put
Yeah,
it this
but
way.
Also, it was put
aluminum
in
can.
steamboats and stuff like that as part of the engines and stuff.
That's true.
Anyways,
I was watching Dr. Stone the other day. Sorry.
but what the thing about aluminum is, it's really hard to work with like blacksmithing wise. There's a reason blacksmiths use steel instead of aluminum.
Yeah.
Other than also copper's out of date.
Yeah.
Outdated. That's the word.
Okay, so
So it wouldn't be so much that it's cheap. It'd probably be pretty expensive, but it's such a niche that you're gonna be hard pressed to find a buyer.
Also,
okay.
blacksmiths might not buy it, but alchemists might be like, "Where did you find this stuff, and what is it?" And then you might get your name in a book.
Brixium.
Brixium. Is that a thing? Wait.
I don't know.
There's Braxium.
Braxium, that's what I'm thinking of.
Anyways, yeah. There's a ton of trays around here.
Well, I'm just gonna take the stack that I need for the shield, and we might come back for the rest of the stuff later.
Does that mean I need to add a stack of aluminum trays in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Yes, a stack of 25 aluminum trays and 1 aluminum shield. 3-foot shield. It's more like a buckler than anything else for anybody who's of
Other
normal
than
size.
bricks.
Yeah.
And Aaron, I'm going to tell you this right now. I will be training with that. Probably, like, during most of our short and long rests.
Okay, yeah. Oh.
Just as Alwyn like gently hit you with it so you can get your footing practice in.
Yeah, no, I completely misjudged how big those trays should be. Yeah, no, they should only be like 1.5 feet.
Okay.
That's
for
still
anybody who doesn't know, anybody who doesn't know, I keep a ruler next to my desk because I'm an art major, but also
sure,
because
buddy. That's
also
why.
because because it's helped me visualize how big things should be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How big should they be, huh?
Well, that depends. What are you asking me to measure?
I don't know. Let's look at the marks on your ruler.
Well, there's a mark at 10 inches.
Anyway.
We're fucking
looks
on one
suspiciously
tonight.
like a 3.
Weird. You said inches. I'm looking at a cm right there.
Yeah. I'm looking at an mm right here.
Whoa!
Oh my god. Okay.
So how much more until this whole thing is not usable?
If I'm being honest, a lot of this is gonna stay in. Because
we haven't played for a week. We're just getting all our jitters out.
We're fucking on one tonight, and I honestly think if I were to, actually care a lot about, doing stuff to promote this, I could easily turn some of this shit into fucking YouTube shorts to post.
YouTube poops, I think you mean.
I mean,
I would fucking love to see that.
Believe it or not, actually, I have posted a couple YouTube shorts, and I have gotten a good chunk of views off of them.
Really?
Yeah, I posted 3. 2 of them got over 1K views each.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, that's news to me. Wait a second.
Yeah, I got one that hit 1.2 and one hit 1.1.
Chunky just becomes a YouTube Shorts channel.
No, fuck that. It's mostly just Warzone clips, which is why.
Plus, I don't know why it wouldn't be usable. I'm just saying 15 centimeters sounds better than 6 inches.
Anyway.
No, 58 millimeters sounds a lot bigger.
Yeah! Now we're cooking with fire here.
Stupid.
Bricks opens the store.
Now we're thinking.
Which one? This one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no. You open it to see a small control room. There is a door to the east and a door to the south.
We finally made it.
Hold on. You said control room? Does this thing have to have a carbon scorching on it anywhere, or like the smell of ozone?
Right here? No.
I just mean anywhere.
Arby immediately plugs into this thing.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
He starts screaming.
Arby. You start screaming.
Starts making the noise. Starts freaking out the party. No, he actually does start doing the screaming. And he starts.
Caught a virus.
He casts light on his face. So it's like super bright white light just filling up the room. And then
awful. Thank you.
He just stops and he's like, gotcha. I may choke.
RV, as soon as you plug in, you do this funny bit where you scare the shit out of your friends, and on your screen you
just
see
slowly backing them off.
you see a little like diagram, kind of like the DIC company kind of logo pop up again, very similar to that as EVA pops up once again on your screen as you are confronted with the God, why can't I read my own writing? Exponential exponential, maybe, I don't know, I can't remember. Vocational assistant. Anyways, yes, it comes back online and you hear, hello, user Quarry. User ID not accepted.
Fuck you.
RV, you remember last time you interfaced with Eva. You it spouted off a couple numbers really quickly. It said you would remember this. This is like within the span of maybe half a day. You'd probably remember this. Your registration is V03 S002 in 001.
And I just wrote that down so I remember.
Yeah, good. Okay, so yeah, yeah. Once again,
3 dash S 002 dash N 001.
it lights up once again and says, "User welcome."
That's it.
Yeah, it also asked, it did open with asking you for a query. So
What?
ask it a question.
Another one.
A query in coding terms means like ask. What are you asking?
Isn't that what it means in English too?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Deactivate
kind of what
turrets.
queer is derived from, questioning.
Deactivation turrets.
Deactivate turrets. It runs through the process and notices that you are not of security level.
Yeah.
You currently do not have the security level required to deactivate turrets.
What is contained beyond the west door?
It lights up, a few lines of code shoot past before it answers. Project Nephilim Containment Facility.
Shit.
Unlock doors?
Yeah. You look towards the door that it is currently behind. It has a sequence of numbers you assume as some kind of code. You type that in and type unlock, and you see a line pop up requesting for security, or well, not security, but identification once again.
V03 dash S 002 dash N 001.
Okay, yeah. You type that in, and it says access granted. As you hear a click behind you and a whirl as if heavy metal rods are being the wheel in the center of this door has rotated, and you hear as if large metal rods are being pulled back into the door, unlocking it.
What door is unlocked, guys?
The one directly behind you. You're currently facing west, so this would be the one to the east.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
RB just unplugs.
Okay. As you unplugs, it's flashes quickly, saying shutting down. Thank you, user maternity unit.
Wait, say that one more time.
It flashes with shutting down. Thank you, user maternity unit.
Maternity unit. Maternity unit. Okay. I had to write that down just in case it was important.
All right. What do you all do?
Finally found room. Is this room 5 or is it like 50 something?
this one we're in
I
right
believe-
now is 51. Right.
No, 51's this one right here, I believe.
Okay, then it's like 52 or something.
I think it's 56. I'd have to.
It's
Check
something.
underneath
I'm
the-
opening the door.
Okay. Yes. With the heavy metal rods taking out of place, it is an easily open door. You push it, and you are immediately hit with a strong, incredibly strong scent of ozone.
Fuck!
You good there, Chief?
Why? Oh, bro. Okay.
You see a large metal contraption in the center of this room, currently domed by a very, very thick glass. Behind it, you can see a large egg, very leathery in texture, and almost has veins coming across on it.
Am I hearing pet dragon? I think I'm hearing pet dragon.
Well, I did send Aaron a dragon diagram, yesterday? So he has, like, every type of dragon and how they become of.
Yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's very informational.
I've been wondering.
Fuck.
You said
We lost Aaron.
Origato,
He's-
Mr. Roboto.
what? Leather slightly pulsate to be.
I don't think
throbbing.
he can
We
hear
can't
us.
hear you, dude. I don't
Hello?
think he can hear us.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, there you are.
Hi.
Okay.
You good?
Did I explode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
The Matrix was reclaiming your soul.
Back a step. Yes. Behind this, about like, can you hear me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
Me.
You see this leathery egg pulsating with these veins that run underneath this leathery exterior. It seems to be pulsating slightly. And this is no small egg by any means. This is about like 2 feet wide and in an ovular shape. Yeah, it's egg shaped, to put it bluntly. By no means you couldn't carry it, but it'd probably take up a good chunk of your bag. Unless your bag was infinite, of course. So this is what Brick sees as soon as he enters.
Well, this is interesting.
Turns to Alan. The system called me maternity unit.
Congratulations.
I think I'm a mother.
We can figure out a party or something later. So,
Harvey just goes and starts walking in, right behind
does it
Briggs.
still smell like ozone?
Yes, it does. And Arby, as soon as you walk in, you see this egg and you are filled with the deepest and most potent desire you've ever felt in your life to protect this egg.
Oh god.
Baby dragon, let's go!
I have found my child.
Congratulations again.
Please do not touch.
No touch, no touch.
Well, how strong is the smell of ozone?
It is potent. Like it's clear that like you could like if you walked in you can breathe it, yes. But
Okay.
if it's healthy or not, that's more questionable.
Unlucky for everyone who has to breathe.
It's kind of similar to walking to the basement of your grandmother's house after she just ran the ozone machine. And it's
ozone
just
machine. What kind of grandma you got?
It's to keep mold out. You know, it's this machine that ionizes the air so that mold can't grow.
So what era did this thing come from?
You can roll me a history check.
I'm talking about in your grandma's ozone machine here.
Oh,
I'm just imagining a big plasma.
I wanna say it's probably the 40s or 50s.
No wonder.
And this is like this is a common thing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
there's it's you like kept your children away from it. Of course, it's ozone. It's not, and it's ionizing the air. You've probably heard it called an air
sending electrical
ionizer.
pulses into the air.
I have never
Get
seen
anywhere close to it can cause harm.
I've never seen or heard of these things. I just googled. I've never seen this in my life.
Fair enough. But they're
pretty
used
common in
to.
Japan and Korea.
That's cool.
Anyways.
Do I live there?
Nice factoid, idiot. Anyways, yeah, no, it's a strong scent of ozone, not like a detrimental amount, but
Not in the short term, no.
yeah.
Arby's gonna gently place his hand onto it.
There is a large, thick glass dome currently covering this egg.
Even that, he's just gonna put his hand on it.
Okay, yeah.
This is probably what the system called me as a maternity unit. I'm probably supposed to either protect or nurture this.
Well, in that case, what do we do with it?
Is there any control panels around here besides in the past room?
I mean, there's 2 more doors over there. Pointing to the north.
Arby's gonna go to this door. And
Yeah.
he's gonna open.
You open it, and it's dusty in here. There is just like piles of dust just cornered up into the walls. It's very similar to the rest of the facility. But the screens have thin film of dust on them, and they are lit and brought to life from the generator that you turned on earlier. There is a smaller console to the south of this room that seems to have some sort of is similar to the machine in the previous room. There is a domed surface that seems to be pretty close fitting to the egg itself, and the heavy small metal base with tubes and a small tank attached to it. And it seems to be lit. There seems to be lights around it that have lit up green.
Arby's gonna wipe off the screens.
Okay, yeah.
And is there anything displayed on them?
Mostly biometrics. There's a little heart monitor in one of these corners of the screens. There's things monitoring different levels of different biochemical compounds and all this other stuff.
And the displays behind him, same thing, or?
No, actually, the displays behind you, those are mostly focused on this mechanism that sits atop this console. It seems to be monitoring the mechanics of this interior temperature, pressure, and stuff like that. Minthro, as you enter into the other room, you see something very similar, although this also being in old Celestial, you're not quite sure what each of these monitors mean and or say. You do, however, see 2 keys hanging on the wall and a little slot for it on only one slot for it on the console right in front of you.
Are we getting our hands on the nuclear
on this one?
football? I'm sorry.
Well. All right. I will walk into here.
Yep. You see the same thing that Arby saw.
Is there another keyhole on this side?
Yes, there is, in the center of the console in front of Arby.
I will toss Arby one of the keys.
I catch it.
Whenever I count to 3, put it in and turn.
Damn, I didn't know this was gonna be a Fallout 4 D&D campaign.
Arby picks up the key off the ground.
I thought you caught it.
No, I said he purposely didn't catch it. Like it hit
just,
him on the chest and it dropped and he watched it.
I like the idea that it hit his screen and you hear the hollow dunk before it just goes
Look,
on the ground.
I don't.
When it hits the ground, that's when he actually tries to catch it.
I don't think they programmed the game catch into these robots. I'm gonna be honest here.
On the count of 3, Arby.
Baseball.
1, 2, 3.
Arby
As-
twisted.
Each of you
Turn.
stick your keys in, you see a light green light up on the display saying the word engaged. Only Arby can read it. The countdown, 1, 2, 3. Simultaneously you turn. Bricks, you see the seal of this large dome broken as heavy mist falls out of this container. It smells rancid, absolutely awful.
We're gonna die.
Before this egg continues to pulse as the dome is removed from it, and it sits there on the pedestal.
Are we plugged into the console?
Which console?
One is in front of.
I'm
Like
sorry,
the
I
one you
couldn't.
just turned the key in.
Ah, yes, that one. That one has mostly flatlined most of its biometric information as the container has been opened and it can no longer have a precise read on what is going on.
Okay.
Bricks is just like he's just covering his like with both hands covering his nose holes, and it's just like,
The point.
all right.
The point of that, you have gills, you can still
But he can't
taste
smell
through your
it.
gills.
But he can't smell it.
It's kind of one of the it's one of those like how do I phrase this?
Placebo.
Yeah, it's one of those placebo effect things. Plus, it's cultural, you know.
Shorthand for smells bad.
Yeah, because like me covering my nose or what you guys would assume is my nose makes it obvious to you guys that it does not smell good. It's just like in the same vein, if Bricks were to put his nose over something and, sniff and kind of give a sound of, agreeance, then that would make you think it smells good, even if what's actually happening is his gills kind of flap and that's how he's smelling. It's the same thing.
I just googled fish senses, and they do have noses just under the skin, and that's how they smell. So not through the gills.
Okay, yeah, so he covers them.
Look for axolotls.
They would also
Because
axolotls, I know for a fact, have nostrils.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah, but they can also taste the air around them with their gills.
Is it with their gills?
Yeah, they can taste it with their gills, their skin, and they can smell it. Because their gills are linked to their lungs.
Well,
And they have an extreme amount of nerve endings in them.
Chief, the gills are... It's more accurate to say the gills are their lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They don't have... They don't have an organ that...
Are axolotl real? Axolotl is real. What a
is
cool
equatable to lungs.
This conversation is taking a weird ass turn. Okay.
Yeah. So
Arby goes up
smells
to
bad.
the mechanism. Arby's just pretending that he doesn't notice the smell. He goes up to the thing holding the egg. Is there anything particular about it? Any screens, any plugins, any...
The egg?
Anything? No, the thing holding the egg.
That. Yes. Again, it's very similar to the previous console that you used. If plugged in, it just tells you that it can't record most of the biometrics as it has been basically severed from its monitoring sources. So most of the biometrics right now are just like flatlined.
Hey, Aaron?
Yeah.
Shot in the dark. In any of Brix's, like, chaos, just random bullshit, either through a proc or, like, through his dreams, which get, really fucking wonky, has he ever seen anything like this before?
No.
No? Okay.
Not even close.
I figured I'd ask because, Bricks literally bends the laws of space and time. So.
Yeah. Arby, again, this device seems very similar to the one in the other room, just the one in room 47 is far more scaled down.
Yeah. It's open. What now?
We steal it. What do you mean, what now? He's here.
I don't know how I keep clicking the freaking button on my headset, but I keep doing it. I'm keep muting myself.
This thing
Arby's
has
gonna
been...
place his quote-unquote ears on the egg to listen for any heartbeat, movement, anything with inside the egg.
Yeah, it is continuing to throb and pulsate like it did while it was in the container. And as you bring yourself closer to it, that it just disgusting, repugnant smell really kind of infiltrates your sensors as you place your sonic devices next to it. And yes, you can hear a heartbeat, sort of. It's arrhythmic. You're not really quite sure if you can call it a heartbeat, but it does seem to be doing something. There is signs of life, question mark. James, is your headset working?
I thought I had detect good and evil, but I have protection of good and evil. I'm gonna cast detect magic at level 1.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you use that as a ritual or just casting it?
Dang it.
Which is it?
Casting.
Just casting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you set off in that one moment to discover what this thing is, and you are almost blinded by the light that this thing emanates. It is incredibly magical. At least it seems like it. It's just with every pulsation, with every throb, it just hums this deep energy of magic. It seems to be
Like,
it's a mix of several. Transmutation seems to be one that's pretty strong. Another one that's very, very incredibly strong is evocation magic. There's a slight hint of conjuration and trace pulses of other kinds of magic.
with egg or bricks?
What?
Aaron.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
It's not with the egg.
What about bricks?
With all that different type of magic for the egg?
Oh, is it similar to bricks?
Yeah.
Bricks isn't so much like pulsating different colors of energy. Bricks is more so, it's almost like the absence of any definition. It's clear that he is magical, he is glowing. It's just more so that there isn't anything that you can discern from it. It seems unkempt. It seems as if it's could be everything and nothing all at the same time. Bricks is a very different case, and it's hard to really kind of gauge what's going on right now because this egg is just so goddamn bright. You basically just flashbanged yourself by casting detect magic.
Yeah, Bricks is basically unbridled possibility. Meanwhile, this egg is like it has a purpose, or it has potential, a set potential. Well, Mama, while you get that figured out, I'm gonna continue looking around.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
And I'm gonna look. I'm gonna open this door.
And he's gonna knock on it. Just once.
It's as if you knock on like metal, almost. It's like knocking on possibly one of the hardest materials you've ever touched.
RP's gonna follow Bricks into here, but he's not following Bricks. He's going back to this.
Okay, yeah.
And then, here, let's see what Bricks is doing.
Yeah, I'm opening
Bricks?
this door.
Okay. Can I have you roll me a dex saving throw?
God damn it. The one I don't check.
Well, you haven't checked the last 3. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, no. Bricks, you managed to dodge out of the way of, well, these darts that poke out of the wall once again.
I'd like to think Bricks is like in the middle of like pulling it, and then he just like looks slightly to the right. Ow, crap. And then just like as like he's pulling his hand back, but there's an after image that is just a mage hand that's completing the motion.
Gotcha. Yeah, no.
Question.
Yes?
Mage hands can't do damage themselves,
Nope.
correct?
Correct.
Just want to make sure you can't use it like a stand. Just wanted to double check.
No, if you want to make a stand, go ahead and make a character that's a astral self monk.
Yep. Literally a stand monk.
Dude, imagine a fucking sorcerer just punches you, and then the fucking mage hand follows behind for a secondary hit. Only way to have multi-hit on the sorcerer that I can think of. I don't know enough about sorcerers.
Arby, you were gonna interact with this interface, right?
No. He's gonna log back into it.
Okay, yes. We'll just shortcut it, say what you don't need to add in your designation. We'll shortcut it. What do you want to ask this?
What kind of egg is in room 51?
It pops up with the words Nephilim number 7.
What is Nephilim?
Nephilim, it's what actually pops up is a instead of information about this, it seems to be text from something that you just can't read. It seems to be, if you're currently reading Old Celestial, this is maybe Proto Celestial, where there is basically no direct lingual traits that are left behind. It's something just archaic to the point where you just straight up don't understand it. But I will say that it does seem to be quotations and does seem to have some sort of a name, you think, by it, almost as if it's like quoting a person or quoting a piece of literature or something like that.
I heard everything you said, but I was also reading up on. I said titanium alloy earlier for some reason, and I sat there and looked it up, and come to find out, it's a grade 4 metal, so it's the strongest type of metal out there. Super flexible, but very strong.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just learned something new.
Okay.
Anyways. Alright, so RB doesn't know. System ain't gonna tell him exactly what it is. So RB logs out, pulls out. I almost said pulls out, unplugs.
Okay, yeah.
What am I looking at in here?
It seems to be similarly kind of another control room of sorts. Although doesn't seem to be so much linked with this facility to the north of you. It seems to be a lot of random things. I'm sure Arby could translate this writing on the door to say it says something about learning and creating.
Ah, learning center, got it. Well, Bricks knows automatically all this techno-magical bullshit mumbo-jumbo. That's all RB shit. Do I see any doors?
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to reveal them. Yeah, there's one directly to the east of you. Why do you always go to hide areas instead of reveal? There are 2 doors on the eastern side of this room and 1 door to the south side.
That should mean west.
Yeah, you're right. To the west side. My bad.
Yeah, okay.
I think I've been saying it wrong all evening.
You have been.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways.
I corrected you.
Each way.
Anyways.
Alright, I'm opening the door next to me.
Okay.
Just check it.
You see a room full of, well, to put it bluntly, just unfinished projects. There seems to be just random bits pretty much thrown everywhere. You don't know, like, what to make of what.
Hey, man.
I will walk in.
Okay, yeah.
There's a playground for you.
Alright, can I do an Arcana check on all this?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
26.
Yeah, there's several magical artifacts here. One of these, there seems to be like a pair of gloves that have like a hexagonal pattern on them. At least the palm side. And they seem to emanate magic. You'd need to detect a magic spell to really tell what it is, but or an identify spell to tell exactly what it is. But they are magical. There seems to be a baton of some kind that, when touched, seems to emanate electrical shock.
Okay.
There seems to be Cha-cha-cha. There seems to be some kind of medallion that seems to it serves as kind of like a focus. Like there's several like gemstones that are almost placed in a perfect way that give it a slight refraction towards the center of this medallion where it focuses outward. Yeah, that's the three that kind of stand out most to you. But there are several other projects just out that are not even close to being finished, and it's hard to discern what they are.
So it's kind of a
used for.
scattered mess?
Oh yeah, this whole room is kind of a scattered mess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely take those. And do I, like, see anything that would be emitting any kind of power?
Pretty much it's just the things that you have got, the
Okay.
items that you have taken that seem to emanate power.
Okay.
I'd like to go back to Arby and Alwyn real quick, as you two are currently in a different room.
Oh, about that.
What's up with you two?
Bro, they're talking smart people mumbo jumbo. Now, when they want, if there's like a room that's to do with Ender game type shit, where they fucking are testing space battle techniques, Alwyn's your guy. Alwyn's the man for that. But I mean, I don't know what he would be doing in here. He's not much of a tech guy, I guess. Nor is he a magic kind of guy. Unless it's, holy magic, then I mean, then he's there.
Yeah. What about Arby? What is he doing?
He goes back in here.
Okay.
And he just sits there and stares at the egg. And he tries to remember anything that evolves around this egg or any other that looks similar. And he thinks hard on this.
Okay, yeah. Can I have you roll me
History?
another intelligence check? Nope,
Oh,
intelligence.
intelligence. $21.
Nice. I can tell you for certain. Yeah, no, you don't really remember seeing any of these in person. Most of what you remember is pretty strictly just that laboratory. And anything beyond that laboratory, you just don't know about. Yeah, no. You do feel like things deep down in your code, you know what you should do with this egg. You know that deep down within you, you know that if the facility is compromised, you are supposed to find it a suitable place to grow. And the best way to do that is to use the device that is currently in room 47.
Which one?
The thing that looks exactly like the thing in this room, except is smaller.
He goes to it.
Okay.
And if there's a port on it, he's gonna plug it.
Yeah, no. As you plug into this port, it gives you the current pressure, the humidity, all this other statistics about the portable unit that is sitting there charging.
Oh, this is a portable unit.
Yes.
Is it fully charged or does it need more?
There is a green light currently on, and it indicates to you, yes, it is fully charged.
Is there any way to collapse this thing smaller?
I mean, not really. As much there is, you can pick it up.
Is there any way I can download the information from it?
From this console?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily. I mean, there's nothing on this console that you don't already know. And if you want the biometrics of the container, you can just plug it into the container itself.
Okay. Alan, would you mind coming in here, please?
Sure. And he's just gonna walk up.
Okay. When you're ready.
It's gonna be. This is a portable unit.
Which means
Since this facility has been compromised, the egg, or whatever it may be, Project Nephilim, needs to be transported to a more desirable location where it can be safe and grow.
okay. And you want me to carry it? Is that what you're saying?
What'd you say now?
Oh. And you want me to carry it? Is that what you're saying?
Possibly. But first we need to know how to get the egg out of here. And also, we need to find our exit.
Oh fuck! Sorry, he's yawning. Okay. Sure. But once we figure all that out, I'm sure we can maybe come back and get it, or just take it along with us and set it aside before we go into a new room to make sure it's safe.
Understandable.
How big was this egg again?
It is like the long end of it, like the long end of the egg, if you know what I mean. That is like, yeah, from bottom to the top, it's about 3 feet.
Okay.
Wise
at the widest point.
Width, I'd say, I don't know, like maybe a foot radial. So about 2 feet wide.
Okay.
So it is sizable. It is bigger than your head.
I would assume so. Yeah. I think 3 feet tall, 2 feet wide. I hope that's bigger than my head. I hope. Oh god.
My man's.
What's that one royal from back in like the day that has picture page?
Philip II of Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Royalty. What a mess.
So, yes, you go ahead and pick up this container with as you pick it up, that green light turns red, and you hear the hiss of gas as a thin fog exits as the cords and pipes are disconnected.
Okay. Do you happen to know where the other two went?
They went into the room below, and where we were originally, and then after that, I looked like they went to the right. Other than that, I'm not too sure.
At that exact moment, Bricks opens the store he's standing next to.
All right, yeah. Do.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it. Anyways,
I'm gonna fucking worry about it.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Two D&D games, right?
You hear the hiss and the squelch as this door has been incredibly rusted over on the other side, and it almost doesn't mechanically pull itself up. After a few bumps and hits with your staff, it begins to loosen up and give way to a large room that is pretty much entirely rock.
Said boss fight room. Got it.
There is a large pile of rocks leading upward, and just further into darkness.
Huh. So I don't see a light at the top?
It doesn't seem that there is a light at the top of this. It seems to go up about 50 feet, bisecting this entire room. It seems to go up about 50 feet of just loose rock, all of which about boulder size, bigger than, I think boulder is classified as anything bigger than a foot. So there's these large, heavy rocks that have piled up, and it seemed to escape deep upward into more of an underground rather than this facility that you've become accustomed to.
Can I investigate this pile of boulders? Just see if,
Sure.
What caused it, maybe?
Yeah. Go ahead. Roll investigation.
18.
Wow. You all have been rolling really high tonight.
Don't say that!
Listen, Chief, it's not like I have any influence upon what the generator is going to choose. Anyways.
Remember, it wasn't like last time, okay?
Hush. Hush your dirty whore mouth.
Anyways, yes, you look up and around, and you notice along the walls there are still the facility's walls along the side, but they have been bent and shorn with sheer strength of something large. It might just be normal, tectonic movement or something like that, or maybe it's just time's ever steady wear upon anything made, but it has been torn apart basically. Maybe this is the result of a cave-in, but you can smell fresh water up ahead, kind of hinting to you that there may be the water may have sunken into this area, created a cave, and over time just wore at the top of this facility before crashing down.
So
it might be an exit if we can get up.
No, this is more like
Flooding.
Yeah, it's more like, way up above, water seeped down, eventually like a small little divot got formed and eventually just, grew and grew and grew.
So pretty much like a sinkhole.
Yeah, honestly. But I think we're too far down to actually think of an actual sinkhole.
Yeah.
That would allow us to possibly get out if we did it right. But yeah. So well, and like the only thing of note in here is the pile of boulders.
That and that there seems to be a way upward. But yes, that seems to be the only real thing about it.
Okay. Well, pop back in here. Brooks just doesn't even bother with the door. He just leaves it open because I don't think it's gonna close. And then I guess he would swing around down here and open up this door.
Okay. Give me a second. Ha-cha-cha-cha. Where is the field? Okay. You open the door and it leads to a hallway, one end going north, and at the end of that hall, you can see a door to the west, and to the south, you can see that the hall just barely starts to pull in and head back to the east.
Well, north door first.
Okay. Okay. In this room, you see like raw materials for the most part. And maybe the most exciting portion of these raw materials is there seems to be bricks upon bricks of what looks like gold, you think.
Brooks, looking around, not really that interested. Gold just stops and just stares at it for a minute.
You see about a tower of about like have you seen The Mandalorian? Like the like bricks of that I can't remember what the metal was called. Veskar. Yeah, the little bricks of Veskar that he has. It's like if there was a stack of those, about you'd guess around 20 of those bars.
Man, I need your bag of holding.
Adam, you're muted.
Yep. Alright.
Gotta do it.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I want to make sure, just in case if you were talking.
Bricks just starts trying to pick up these bars of gold.
Okay, yeah. They are extremely heavy, as gold is one of the densest metals.
Yep. I think, the only thing that's denser is tungsten.
Is it
And
lead denser?
yeah, I think lead and tungsten are the two things that are denser than gold.
Yep, and apparently titanium alloy is one of the lightest, but most durable.
Yep.
And it's kind of flexible, like gold is. It's more malleable.
Yeah.
Softer.
Yep.
So yeah, no. Mint, you come into the room and you see Bricks like barely able to basically like the granny toss in bowling.
Oh yeah.
Basically he's doing that with a gold bar. Where it's just like, arms completely straight down in between his legs and he's waddling towards you with the gold bar.
I'll put the bag of holding down. How much should I add in here?
Let's see, that's, what'd you say, 20 bars of it?
Yes, 20 bars.
20 bars of gold. Can I fit 20 bars of gold? How heavy is that?
Each bar is about God, now I need to look up how heavy a bar of gold is.
If
I could hold up to what?
500.
500. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I've only got about 5 pounds of stuff in it right now. So
Yeah. So I think
And
we're
we might
fine.
need to put a portable computer in there too. Make it a little easier.
Oh, I don't think that's gonna be a good idea. Because that device is for the egg, right?
Yeah.
Living matter can't go inside a bag of holding.
Well, the A is not really attached to that one. Is it?
The egg is a living thing. You could not put that device in the bag of
Oh.
holding.
The egg is gonna go in the device, and yeah, so yeah, you can't put it in the bag.
Each of those bars is about 12.5 kilograms. How many pounds is that?
it's like American place.
40? 100?
Oh, it's about 27.5 pounds. Oh my god.
Okay, so yeah, so round it off to a close 30 per. The 3 is 90. So
So it would be 900 pounds for 20 of. Well, no, hold on.
that's not right.
That was for 30. Sorry. So it would be 600 pounds for 20 of them. So you can only take about 15.
Well, we can put 16 of them in the bag. So that leaves 4 bars. So we each take a bar.
You ain't gonna be able to walk carrying one of those.
No, the thing is, if I put this gold bar in my inventory, I am, so it's
Overweight.
no, not, barely not. I have a pound and a half left. I'm damn near overweight, but I can hold it.
Isn't like the max? Don't bags of holding have a max carry weight?
500 pounds.
Yeah.
That's why we can't put them
That's what
all
I
in
thought.
there.
What's the max carry weight for me?
What is your strength modifier?
+2.
Okay, so what's the number? I think it's that times 15, right?
Yeah, mine's
been a while.
240.
What is it?
Yeah. James, go to the top of your inventory and click weight carried, and it will show you in a new little tab.
106.
Yeah, so it's your score times 15. So that's how many pounds you can carry.
Yeah.
So I'm at 88 in total right now.
Yeah, so
I'm carrying a bit on me right now.
you should be fine to carry
How-
a bar.
How many pounds was that again?
27.9.
My max is
They are 27 pounds. 27.5 pounds.
That'd be a
each.
1 pound over. But I can drop.
Boy.
Like,
I could carry
I can
2.
drop
We can all just carry 1. It's fine.
I have a max.
Well,
of
also,
I have a max of 250 and currently have 182 pounds on me.
A max of 240. I currently have 196.
Well, 250.
let's see what I can drop.
God.
gosh, I feel like I'm playing Skyrim.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming out of here with like 0.1 pounds remaining in all of our inventories.
I still have the chainmail on in my inventory
So-
because I forgot to take that out after I gave it to. Who did I give it to again?
I think you
gave-
sold
the
it.
blacksmith.
Yeah, you sold it.
I sold the chainmail.
No, you
I
gave
thought-
it to me,
Yeah, that's what I thought, and he fused with it.
and
right?
I sold my armor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
right. He didn't want it because it was too poor quality.
Okay, so 127 is my current carry. Is my total weight I have right now. 255 is my max.
So in other words, me and you could carry it, but we'd both be pretty much maxed.
Yeah, but I also have to carry
See,
the
my
egg.
backpack
So
is at 18.
yeah, I have to carry the egg as well, so I can't really take that much.
I say we
Yeah.
all just carry a bar, just to make it easy.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
if I want, I can literally drop my fine clothes. I don't use them.
That's like
That's
what
6
pounds?
pounds off.
They don't pay very
6
much.
pounds.
Oh.
6 pounds for clothing that I'm carrying.
is there anything
So I
else
can lose-
in this room, Aaron?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, being encumbered only reduces your maximum
Movement speed.
movement speed by 10 feet, and then going 0.5 over, going another 0.5 over that, you'll be reduced by 20 feet.
So you'd only be able to go 5 feet in total, Chunky.
Yeah, hi.
Please don't.
You sound so disappointed at us, by the way.
Don't worry, I always have been.
Well, okay, hold on. These fine clothes that I'm carrying are 6 pounds, but it's 15 gold pieces that they are worth, apparently, is what
Yeah.
I'm reading. But these gold bars would be a lot more. And if I drop this, I'll be able to carry that. Right? Yeah, I'll be able to. Wait. If I move it to my backpack, which that still is additional on top, right?
It moving it to your backpack means nothing. It's still on you. So yeah, basically, so in my case, right, if I were to carry an extra 50 pounds of stuff, then my speed is reduced by 10 feet, and if I carry an extra 100 pounds of stuff, then my speed is reduced by 20 feet, and I have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, saving throws, strength, and dex checks.
So, Arby's just gonna drop these clothes. He doesn't need them. There's no point.
Officer, I can't be naked. I have no genitalia.
I mean, all that I'm wearing is a cloak. Or throw is.
Okay.
And I'm pure armor on the outside, so.
So yeah, let's just not worry about this anymore. We each take a bar and then call it good. We're there.
So I already dropped it, and I'm be fine.
So 1 bar each, and they're 27 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so there was nothing else in this room, really?
I mean, there's a whole bunch of other metals and materials, but that's the most noteworthy.
Okay. So the rest of us would be
hold
like Mint being like, ooh, hey, I need this for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of which, Mint, there was a project you proposed, right? Way back that you wanted to do.
Just to let you guys know, I was reading this all wrong. I forgot that Adam said click on it, so I clicked on it. My weight carry is 225. My total right now is 100 since I dropped the clothes.
Gotcha.
I mean, we'll just do one each and then the rest in the bag of holding, I guess.
Yep.
Or however many
Yeah.
more we want to take in the bag of holding.
Magic item that
So
I
here-
suggested a while back.
A mini-me?
Well, let's see. There was the anti-magic thing. There was, let's see, what else was there?
I do know that you also did want to try and take apart one of the turrets, although those are heavy.
Yeah.
Those were left in the other room.
Yep.
Yep.
You're talking about the activated ones or the ones that
Yeah.
you guys tore
And
fucking
unfortunately, we haven't found any more of Arby's kin up here, have we?
As far as you're aware, no.
Damn, I
Yep,
really
they're all
want one of their
downstairs.
heads.
We can go play chicken with gas.
I want their heads because I want to, like, Clone Wars this. I want to have it at, like, they're my B2 battle droid. I'm hacking them.
B2? You want to do
Roger.
a super battle droid? Come on now, you gotta go top. At least do like a commander droid or
Yeah, fair.
Iron Man suit for Alan.
We're such fucking nerds.
Look, B2 super battle droids are outdated. Commando droids are better and they're more intelligent. Alright.
Well, to
Right.
be
And they
fair,
don't
the
need to coach
B2s
the
only were so lacking because the Sith didn't do maintenance on them.
Okay, so same thing with those are the B1s.
They never had a
B1s
system
are the
update.
B1s are the
No,
runs
even the
runs-
B2s, they were extremely
all of
overclocked.
them. Yeah, well, yeah, all of them, and they were like, oh, you don't need to do maintenance because then we have to. Yeah, they're fucking stupid. That's not my point. They were all bad. All right, the B2 still, nonetheless, commandos were still the superior to the B2 battle droids.
Yeah, no, they're trash. I'll give you that because they were meant as only a cheap, disposable, reusable army.
Yeah. B1,
Cool.
B2s.
So,
Droid
moving on.
equipment are even better.
What would you do you I know you wanted to go back for those turrets, but is there anything else? Cuz I don't remember you saying anything in particular other than
Oh, Chunky remembered.
that.
He had a brain blast.
I wouldn't mind identifying those 3 magic items that I found.
Do you have the spell identify?
I've got the spell component as well.
So,
Yeah.
So the only room we haven't went to is 28 of the important rooms.
yeah. So, the other thing I remembered, and it has to do with the turrets, you wanted to make a shoulder-mounted one.
Ooh.
Yep, that's right. I wanted to disassemble these and learn how they were made to where I could retrofit a smaller one on me.
Hmm.
But that was more of a long-term goal.
Yeah. Well, either way,
I
you're
lost
gonna
the
need the
map.
physical. What do you mean you lost the map?
I zoomed out all the way for some stupid reason, like I accidentally did it, and the map went flying off the screen, and now I can't bring it back.
Refresh.
Just refresh your page. Okay.
What, 3 hours in, and I already fuck up my computer. Better than usual.
Hey, it's a new
Sometimes-
record.
Usually, like, restarts or something like that.
And he's back. Okay. Yeah, no, there would be. I'll say this. If you wanted to gather materials for that shoulder-mounted turret, you'd have to disassemble and study the turret first.
Yeah,
It happened
that-
again.
That's why I was saying it was more of a long-term goal.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Just identify these magic items.
Yeah,
I have
that's
to
right.
reload my computer again because I ended up doing it again. All I do is zoom out just the slightest bit. And I was trying to like scroll back down, and then I ended up fucking up again. Keep shooting up. Alright, I found us. Okay, I'm good. Don't zoom out. I'm fine.
Okay, yeah.
I love how it gave a thumbs up to my screen, like you guys can see.
Yeah. Firstly, those gloves, they are gloves of spider climb.
Nice.
Yeah.
They do not require attunement. Let's see. That amulet is a +1 a +1 cleric spell focus. And that baton is a stun baton. So it is a +1 club, and it has a charge of which spell is it? I know I had it down here somewhere.
Shocking grasp.
Nope.
Lightning lore?
No. It's probably something like
Lightning
contained thunderbolt.
Contained thunderbolt.
Yeah, it's got 2 charges of thunder wave on it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a level 1 spell. Each charge comes back on the dawn of the next day.
Alright, so are those homebrew or are those something? Like, what was the name of that one?
It's just a thunder club.
Oh, Thunderclub.
And yeah, they're homebrew. But you can pretty much just look at what slippers of spider climb is to get gloves of spider climb. The only difference between those is the gloves a little harder to use your melee weapons with.
Yeah, and also they don't require attunement with this.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you said? The gloves don't require
They
attunement
don't
on, like, a
require
slipper?
attunement. Yeah.
Alright. I will pass the gloves to Bricks.
Oh boy, we get even more of a demon dogfish thing. Whoa.
Crawling across this.
You give
Alright.
them to Bricks.
Yeah.
He puts them on. He kind of walks up, does the thing. He gets back on the ground. And then he just proceeds to do it normally with his feet. Just like, yeah, no, this works.
Finally, I can be on all fours on the wall.
Right.
Bricks is just the embodiment of cartoon physics.
I feel like Arby would get the most use out of the necklace. And what was the second item again?
The thunder baton.
Club, the thunder baton.
Club. That's right.
Thunder Club.
So we have a stun baton.
Yeah.
We have a cattle prod, essentially.
Give that to Arby.
Yeah, I'll give it to Arby.
That's gonna go so well.
What's the necklace?
I
it's
don't
a
want it.
+1 cleric amulet.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Think of +1 sword, but a cleric focus.
Think of what?
Yeah.
Sorry, my headset cut out.
+1 sword.
+1 sword.
Oh yeah, it was spell focus. Duh.
Yeah, it's a cleric spell focus +1, but
Okay.
instead of having to.
So, what does it just add a +1?
It's a +1 to attack rolls and damage rolls.
Made with spells or?
Made with spells, yeah.
Made with spells, yes.
James, I'll add it.
Okay. Yeah, I would have had difficulty doing that.
Please just learn to use Roll20 character sheets.
I still struggle with that. I suck at filling out character sheets.
I hate when a
Like the
storm is
only
gonna roll
downside.
in soon.
Your
You
knees
feel
hurt.
it in your bows.
Your
Yeah.
knees hurt, you old man.
Well, not only my knees,
Yes.
but I have a scar in the middle of my wrist that itches like a son of a bitch.
It's the inside of my ears that start itching.
Like,
My
Like, I
ears-
can feel the slightest pressure difference. because
My
of it.
ears just
I
close
get a
up
clogged
slightly.
nose. That's my weird thing.
It just smells like
It
just
smells.
smells.
Smells like rain, yes.
yeah, the
but
fucking
sometimes-
Midwesterner smells like rain.
If it's a heavy enough rainfall coming in with enough of a pressure change, my ears will close up. Because my ears close up even if I go like up or down on a hill while driving.
Especially if it's like a heavy thunderstorm, you feel like genuinely like you feel static like a ways away.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You feel your hair stand on end. Yeah,
Man,
that's not
for
fun.
real.
Yeah,
cloud
no.
I
balls.
watched a video earlier that somebody ran out into a thunder and lightning storm in Florida with a umbrella with the aluminum skeleton to it. And
Yeah.
they just ran out from their front porch really quick and got struck.
Yep.
And they're just trying to head to their car.
Yep. Gotta love it. Anyway.
Yeah. So, what are you guys up to?
I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
offer if we end it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 11 o'clock.
Here, how about we give it like 10 more minutes if you guys want to continue down room 55 or not,
Okay.
or if you're backtracking or something.
Yeah, I need to get off here pretty soon because I have my other job in the morning.
He's
Yep.
got kids to teach.
Yeah.
He's like us
Alright.
for real, Eric.
All right, I just got one
Yeah.
question about that spell focus. Is it a requirement attunement or not?
Yes, it requires attunement to,
Okay.
and it's a lawful, good, aligned object.
So, can anyone in our
Didn't
party?
we determine that I'm awfully neutral or something like that?
Your god is lawful neutral. You are chaotic. That's what we
So
have
say
determined.
you're more chaotic good.
Okay.
What were you asking, Noah?
Was I asking something?
Something
I
about
don't
the
know.
focus?
No, that was me.
No. What? Don't try to gaslight me. You
Motherfucker,
always do this.
motherfucker, do I need to pull up the VOD?
You always do this.
Huh?
Yeah, pull up
I'm
the
so-
VOD again, buddy. How well did that go for you last night, huh?
James, I went ahead and added it. It's in your inventory. Refresh.
Who's closest to room
That's what I'm doing.
55?
Which one's 55?
Oh, this one.
That would be Arby.
Oh,
I'm in it.
neat. Very Arby focused the episode, I guess.
It's a very Arby focused dungeon.
Yeah, that is fair.
Mostly focused on.
Arby, you feel an intense gaze come down from room 55. Something filled with hatred and death.
Oh, yay.
So we're leaving, right? I think we take our chances with the hundreds of goblins.
Wait, say that one more time, Aaron. You kind of cut out on my end.
Down this hall, down this R&D department, you feel if you had hairs on the back of your head, they'd be standing up as you feel a gaze stretch at you and eye you over with hate and malice.
Oh, fun. It's just his aux port opens up.
Something like that, I guess. Yeah.
Like from behind me?
Yes,
just
from
in the-
behind you.
So come from this direction.
No, over here.
Oh, from over here. Okay.
Over here. Yep.
Alright. So. Oops. Wait a second. Oh wait, I'm turned backwards.
Yeah.
Arby is gonna cantrip light onto a candle, and he's gonna try chucking it in there.
Chief, that's a good distance away.
I walk in a ways and then do it.
Okay, that's a little more manageable.
So just
yeah.
a strength check.
Yeah, just an athletics check, I think will do.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think
Just lands in front of me.
I think what happens is it bounces off the ceiling and rolls, just barely illuminating a creature. Do.
Oh yeah.
Is that a hag? Grammy?
Nope, not quite.
I wish it was a hag.
Hey, RB, roll
Arby
me a
perfectly
Constitution save.
con save.
Well,
That's
that okay. Sure. Let me say, RB,
Oh.
are you looking at this thing's eyes? Its deep sunken face.
Oh.
Well, it rolls and it gets just close enough, and Arby just slowly scans up, and he does make eye contact.
You feel every fiber of your being try and rip you apart as
Arby just perfectly simulates the noises that the other robots made.
this time it's genuine. You feel great pain as instead of straight up being dropped to 0 hit points, you're going to take 18 points of psychic damage, and I need everybody to roll initiative, which we'll do next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Swear to fucking God, Arby.
I don't know why you're
Roll higher
complaining,
than
Steve.
11. I can never roll higher than 11, okay?
Oh my
But you also have a
god!
+0 to your modifier.
It kind of makes sense that everyone else is in, like, further rooms.
Oh my
Thoughts and prayers
god!
go out to Arby.
Yeah, no, Arby is not surviving. Cause hold on, I need to look.
What the fuck is that thing called again? Because I know he ain't a hag.
A
It's a
Grammy.
Bodak. Bodak.
Bodak Horseman?
Bojack Horseman?
It's gonna take me 3 turns to get
Unless
into
you
that
just
room.
Dash.
I mean, yeah, unless I dash, but still.
For fuck's sake.
Jesus fuck, okay.
And you're the one that left the door open.
That is true.
I mean, yeah.
Hey.
I mean, to be fair, though, just about every other, room in this place is open currently.
So,
Aaron, we might need to get that character set up soon.
I remember
Can you
reading
please
about
help me
these.
set them?
Yeah, no, these things are monsters.
Yeah, I remember reading about these when I first came up with the idea for Alwyn on what type of undead he should be.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll call it there for tonight and pick it up here next week.
Inspiration.
Yes.
Arby takes
I
shit
I
ton of
really,
damage because he threw a candle.
I really enjoyed Bricks putting the gloves on his feet. And I thought he had quite a few good moments there at the beginning with a sex ed talk. So we'll throw him a bone and give him inspiration this week.
Sounds good. Also,
Like usual. Harvey cause
next
chaos.
week, we are probably going to have the session either start earlier or we're gonna have to cut it short. Because me and Noah
Going to Comic-Con?
no, it's not next week. It is the week
2
after.
weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what are you talking about?
Sorry,
Next week's my birthday.
Yeah, sorry. My brain is a little shot right now. But yeah, so 2 weeks from now, because we are going to Colorado. And we are leaving Monday morning at the butt crack of dawn.
Yep.
Okay. And honestly,
I'll be moving to Arizona around March 24th, and I won't arrive until that following Sunday. So from Friday to Sunday, I'll be gone, and also I won't have Wi-Fi because my grandmother doesn't have Wi-Fi at her house.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
So that's a big thing happening for me.
March is
until
very
I can get
busy.
Wi-Fi there.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
March comes in like a lion, some may say.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true.
All right.
Well,
say bye to stream.
Yep. Goodbye. Don't die. Have fun.
Sayonara!
No.
I'll see you all later. Bye.